It has recently come to my attention that I am remiss in an iconographic subject. Apparently some people are interested in the deity Humkara. Humkara is basically the sound of the syllable hum in Sanskrit. Now, Humkara fits into that modern classification of deities that are really no longer popular. And by popular, what does that mean? Well, we're really talking art history here, but we're also talking a little bit of religious context. We're talking texts as well. There's very little modern art. And when I say modern, I mean the last few hundred years. We have very, very few examples of any kind of depictions of Humkara or any kind of sculpture. We can find occasionally Humkara where he's included in sculpture or painting where it's a compendium of practices being described and being displayed, such as the Vajrayana or the Mitra Gyatsa or the maybe even the Taranata's his large compendium. So these are the only places really where we find it. We don't find it as an individual creation because it's just simply no longer really popular. Now, Humkara is also a complicated deity. He's wrathful, male. He can have a consort or he can be solitary. We have identified a two-armed form, 4, 6, 10, 22 arms, and many, many different configurations of mandalas. And a lot of this, of course, comes out of the Vajrayana, comes out of the Mitra Gyatsa, comes out of these early compendium texts of iconographic forms. Now, what makes Humkara a little bit complicated is the tremendous variety in appearances and in hand attributes and in hand gestures. So we can have, with some Kashmir pieces and Western Tibetan pieces, we even have Humkara appearing as semi-peaceful, semi-wrathful. So he's not in this horrific kind of Mahakala type wrathful appearance or wrathful Vajrapani appearance, but he's in a more semi-peaceful, semi-wrathful, akin to Chakrasambhara and He Vajra. Now, with these different forms, it takes quite a bit of analysis to determine if a figure is Humkara, because they can be very easily mistaken for a form of one-faced, two-armed Vajrapani, or a four-armed Vajrapani, or a Vignantika, or also a number of other obscure forms, even possibly some obscure forms of Chakrasambhara. So there's a lot of work involved in identifying Humkara if we do not have an inscription on paper or inscribed on the base of a sculpture. Humkara is complicated, difficult figure with a variety of forms, but no longer really popular in modern times over the past 2, 3, 500 years. So press the like button, you can subscribe, you can join HAR on Patreon, and you can also go directly to the Himalayan Art Resources website and you can make a donation. Your donations keep the electricity flowing.